Good morning, children. Welcome to online class. Last class we discussing a letter to your friend. First half of the class completed, half of the lesson completed. Now, children, 8th class children. So you should open your textbook, all of you. Open your textbook, all of you. And here started Ramesh wrote a letter to Suresh. Ramesh, who is settled in Hyderabad. He works as a computer programmer and his wife works computer analyst. Dell company Hyderabad. Both are living in Hyderabad. Ramesh had a child. So Ramesh wants to do some work, a busy life. He leads a very busy life. Once Suresh wanted to meet his friend who is Ramesh in Hyderabad. Ramesh came to Hyderabad, but Suresh came to Hyderabad, but Ramesh did not meet at that time because Ramesh had an urgent meeting in his office. So that Ramesh felt sorry for not meeting his friend who is Suresh. That's why he wrote a letter to Suresh and he is going to describe almost all past experience of their childhood days who were spent, that is Ramesh and Suresh. How their childhood days, how they spent their childhood days especially. Here, what about their those days, how about their swimming in their local tank, how about that is their grandparents are telling stories, everything like that. Here is that. And grandparents, here is grandparents, as you know, grandmother and grandfather. Grandfather telling almost all stories explaining fairies and god or goddess stories, warriors, kings stories, or brave people stories like adventure stories. Grandmother prepared, there is a nice dishes, snacks like that, or sweets, laddus, or anything distributed to these their grandchildren. That is they are enjoying this kind of environment. But here is Ramesh and Suresh. Here is Ramesh is describing almost all events at present life and past life. Here is there. Okay. Now, children, last paragraph of the page 15. I remember the happy moments when our uncle visited us. Ramesh is going to recollect this thing. Suresh, don't you know? Don't you forget our uncle? So visited us, and he brought so many things for us. He brought so many presentations and speeds and new dresses. Everything is there. General. He brought toys and fruits for us. Uncle, that is, he means here uncle of Ramesh. Our aunt brought me a new dress for Dasara. So here is our that is uncle and aunt. Aunt presented a new dress for Dasara festival. Uncle brought toys and here is fruits, sweets to them. How we enjoyed Dasara? Ramesh, here is addressing Suresh. Suresh, didn't you forget how we enjoyed the Dasara festival? Generally, is a very big festival of especially village people. How they were enjoying. Here is almost the festival which is celebrated nearly at least 1 week. They are going to collect this Dasara Mamul, Dasara Vesham, Dasara Bandu. So villages especially a very good environment of celebrating festivals in a beautiful manner and traditional manner, and they maintain a rich culture especially. People mingle with almost all, no rich and no poor, especially in villages. They should give the importance of culture, there is a village culture, especially Indian culture, Indian heritage and the traditions they should follow only. How we enjoyed Deepavali? Dasara, Deepavali and Pongal, enjoyed every festival in different environments. Still I hear the sound of crackers. So I think Suresh, did you remember? Didn't you hear? Did you know the cracker sounds? Still here is Ramesh remembering. Ramesh, he is saying, I still hear those crackers sound at present. I can see the rockets flying into the sky. At present, Deepavali festival is just people are going to celebrate, no doubt. But at that time, in my childhood days, before 1 week or at least 10 days, they should start Simata Bagayalu, Lakshmi Outlu. Here, they collect the money, savings from savings, and they go and buy, and that is they are enjoying. So at least before Deepavali there is here Lakshmi Outs and Simata Bagayalu. They should remember that is especially for this festival celebrating at least 10 days. Children, they celebrate this festival before almost the festival of the 1 week before of this festival, buying and that is enjoying, buying and enjoying. Generally they fixed, and those days children fixed after completion of Diwali, they decided only one thing. What is that? They should save the money for the next Deepavali. They decided because they want to make the festival in a rich manner. So much. They want crackers, so Lakshmi Outs and Simata, so much. So they don't have money to buy them. In this way, they fix it. Next. I can see the rockets full of the light. Where are those days? Those days are gone. Just we remember. Suresh, those days are gone. No. At present, we are busy life, mechanical life, wretched life, worse life, no feelings, not at all. I can see her. My child doesn't know his uncle or aunt. For him, uncle and neighbor are the same. So neighbors are, that is nowadays, presently, we found there is so many children, they don't know difference between uncle and neighbor. They are addressing their neighbor's uncle or aunt. But they don't know that what is the real meaning of uncle and neighbor. Neighbor ki uncle ki difference తెలియదు. మన ఇంటి పక్కన ఉన్న వాళ్ళని మనం నైబర్స్ అనుకుంటా ఏం చేస్తాం, అంకుల్ ఆంట్ అంటాం, లేదంటే సారు మేడం. So we forgot entire our relations in the disguise of mechanical world, which is city life. Here is just an example. The contrast between village atmosphere and the city atmosphere, just which is very clearly in front of our eyes. Sometimes I think of our childhood days. Here I refers to Ramesh because he wrote a letter to Suresh, so that I refers to Ramesh. I think of our childhood days. Ramesh, Suresh చెప్తున్నాడు, ఒక్కసారి నేను మా చైల్డ్హుడ్ డేస్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటూ ఉంటాను జనరల్. So those days, past of life, those days are never that is forgotten. Those are very important. Past is the best here. Past is gold. Yeah. People say that the proverb is old is gold. It is absolutely right. We missed them. We means both Ramesh and Suresh. We missed them means relations, environment, everything. We missed the joy of the family because Ramesh and Suresh, they have that is joint families. But here Ramesh came from that is village to city to settle his life, which is nucleus family. No relations. He doesn't have share any feelings like which is sad or which is sorrow. He doesn't have nothing else. So it is very hard to sit he and his wife in a way, very difficult situation. So రమేష్ తన ఫీలింగ్స్ షేర్ చేసుకోవడానికి తన ఇంట్లో ఎవరు లేరు, తన వైఫ్ తనే. వన్స్ Ramesh is in a joint family. He shared almost all his feelings to parents and grandparents and uncle and aunt, everyone. This is very important. Remember, children. We missed their company. We missed their company. We missed them, their relations, the grandparents and grandfather and father and mother. We missing many things in this busy life. So here is almost all people. Generally, not only Ramesh and Suresh, so many people they missing everything from relations and from family members. Especially here is people who are living in cities, almost 80 to 90% from villages. For employment or for education, so on so reasons they were living in city life. So they forgot the relations, they forgot the family members because of the busy life of the city life. Now, page turn children, 16 page, last two paragraphs, just I am going to finish the lesson. Suresh, I don't know where those gardens have gone. So many, so beautiful gardens are there, village atmosphere. No restrictions, they were go and play, playing, they climbing the any kind of tree. No restrictions. No one should restricted them. They enjoyed them. But here is no trees, not at all. Even a place is there, that is to establish a small shop. Cities లో ఏదైనా ఒక స్మాల్ కొంత ప్లేస్ కనుక ఉంటే అక్కడ ఏదైనా ఒక చిన్న షాప్ అరేంజ్ చేద్దామా, బిజినెస్ చేద్దాం అనేటువంటి యాటిట్యూడ్ ఆఫ్ ద లైఫ్ పీపుల్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ సిటీ లైఫ్. బట్ విలేజెస్ సో మచ్ ట్రీస్, ప్లాంట్స్ హియర్ ఈస్ దేర్ అండ్ ట్యాంక్, చెరువులు, బావులు, ఎక్కడ చూసినా చెట్లు, పచ్చదనం. సో పరిసరాలన్నీ కూడా చాలా వండర్ఫుల్, చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఉంటాయి. సిటీ లైఫ్లో అవేమి కూడా మనకి కనిపిస్తాయి. సో ఐ డోంట్ నో వేర్ దోస్ గార్డెన్స్ ఆర్ have gone. They are gone. That is, I think here I don't know. Here those fairy tales, these stories told by their grandparents, but they're gone, never gone. But if you want any kind of story, you want to listen any kind of story, children, please stay. And just you have to open, that is your internet, that is www.com, so on, so stories. If you want any kind of story like that, you just watch the particular story of moral stories or any story on your mobile or computer. No books, not at all. No curiosity. That is, those fruits, those words, and love and affection, everything is gone. No love and affection. ప్రేమ అనురాగాలు, ఆప్యాయతలు, మనుషులు కలుసుకోవటం, చక్కగా మాట్లాడుకోవడం, భావ వ్యక్తీకరణ, మనసులు కలవటం, షేర్ చేసుకోవడం, ఆనందాన్ని షేర్ చేసుకోవటం, పండుగ సెలబ్రేట్ చేసుకోవటం, అందరు కలవటం, అందరు మనసు విప్పి మాట్లాడుకోవటం, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఒకప్పుడు ఉండేవి. ఇప్పుడు సిటీ లైఫ్లో ఇవన్నీ కూడా లేవు. ఇంట్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు నలుగురు ఉంటే ఈ నలుగురు కూడా సెల్ ఫోన్లో డిఫరెంట్గా మాట్లాడుతుంటారు. ఏదైనా అవసరం వచ్చినప్పుడు ఫోన్ చేసి మాట్లాడుతుంటారు ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ సిచ్యువేషన్ అట్ ప్రెసెంట్ లైఫ్ ఇస్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ లాస్ట్ అవర్ రియల్ లైఫ్ ఇన్ దిస్ అన్రియల్ వరల్డ్. వీ హ్యావ్ లాస్ట్ ద రియల్ లైఫ్. But it is completely lost because anyhow I am happy that I have found time to write to you. But one thing which is very interesting, children, I have found some time to write a letter to you. ఇక్కడ అదృష్టం ఏంటంటే సురేష్, నాకు కొంత సమయం దొరికింది, నీకు లెటర్ రాసే సమయం దొరికింది. ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఫార్చునేట్ టు మీ. ఆ సమయం దొరకడం అనేది I feel it is very fortunate to me as myself. నేను చాలా అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నాను. ప్లీజ్ కమ్ టు మీ. ఇప్పుడన్నా మీకు టైం అనుకో, మళ్ళీ ఒక్కసారి సిటీకి కలుద్దాం. హియర్ రమేష్ రిక్వెస్టెడ్ సురేష్ టు విజిట్ వన్స్. లెట్స్ రిమెంబర్ అవర్ చైల్డ్హుడ్ డేస్ ఆఫ్ జాయ్. ఒక్కసారి వన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు కమ్ హియర్. వీ షుడ్ రిమెంబర్, వీ షుడ్ రికలెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద పాస్ట్ చైల్డ్హుడ్ డేస్ వన్స్. So it is written by Ramesh. The signature, yours lovingly, the sign, who wrote a letter, the sign here is Ramesh. This is the letter. Here who wrote letter? Ramesh. Children, Ramesh wrote a letter to whom? Suresh. What did he describe in the letter? He described Ramesh and Suresh how they were enjoyed childhood days, and what about the village environment and how their grandparents and parents and relations, how they spend everything is there. But what about Ramesh also describing his city life? So here is a frog in a well. The city life is compared a frog in well. Here wretched life. They took that is a miserable life. They lead a miserable life. So they never share their happiness or unhappiness in a particular family. No one is there. That is they locked after 8 o'clock. They started somewhere places here is there. So it is the relations here understood the children once. Here is Ramesh and Suresh are family. That is good friends. So here is we understood here village environment and city life, and here is relations, especially very important because the theme of the unit is here is family. Now children, I finished C reading. I finished C reading. Now I finished first unit completed. Explanation part is completed children. A reading over, the tattered blanket. B reading, my mother completed poem last class. Now, so this class is completed. A letter to a friend, C reading completed. Grammar part, one thing is completed, that is here phrase, noun phrase and noun phrase in apposition. Okay, the next class we shall discuss to grammar what we have to do. Okay children, one thing I have to say. What is that? Do you guess? That is stay at home. Stay at home. Don't go outside. Don't go outside. It will be very safe. Stay at home is save yourself and your family members. Okay children. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Remember one thing. You have to revise A reading and B reading and C reading. Okay children. Okay. Bye.